Madhushan.
Sir, C is also left the course. Key.
Okay, not available?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. This one, Farah, 040.
C is also left the coast.
Not available?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Jayatulage?
I think he is in the course.
043? Available now? No?
Wait, sir. No, he is absent today.
Yeah, please have a look at her profile and let me know what she says, right?
Okay, sir.
Right. Please make a note on that. Right, this one, 045. Anuja. Yeah.
She is available.
Now available?
Yes, sir.
Anuja, can you talk to me?
Sir, I already talked to
Shamina, just tell me, what are you saying?
Sir, I already talked about she hasn't a phone or lap to join the lecture.
Okay. So, Shamina, please talk to me again. So, we will make an arrangement just to make available all the time for lectures, right? So, I will make an arrangement. You just send me an email or you just talk to me again. Then we can fix this issue, right? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
sir.
Thanks, right. So, this one, 70. Kishanti.
Today she is absent.
So she is following this course, yes?
I think yes.
Then please give me an update, right?
Okay, sir.
Then this one, 089. Pubudini. Pubuduni absent.
She is absent.
Yeah, what is she doing? She is following this one? No?
I think she is following.
Shamina, please have a chat with her. Then please talk to me, right?
Okay, sir.
Then this one, Veera Singhe.
He is following. I think he is following.
Where is she? Now available today? No?
Sir, which register number?
Yeah, Veera Singhe 118.
Today absent.
Yeah, this is the thing. We have gone through certain platforms, then we were able to come up with certain conclusions, right? So it is a bit problematic for them if they are not, having certain issues. So, Shamina, as a rep of this batch, please, you just have a... Yeah.
Sir, I am Pubuduni.
Wait. What is your number, please? Yeah, 089, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Bhubudini, you have been absent for number of classes. Is it problematic for you to attend online lectures?
No, sir, I attended.
But according to our records, right, you have been absent for many classes. Is that correct? Wrong? So I got
Wrong,
this.
sir.
I got this information from the dean's office. Then I have been requested to clarify this one.
Sir, I already come.
Are you attending all lectures properly?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
One lectures I forgot.
No. What about engineering?
I came all lectures.
Mathematics?
Yes, sir.
Right, sure. Right.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then that's fine. Then Shamina, you just make a note on this, right? Then please send me the written document, right? Because you have been doing a good job, right? You are sending me PDF files, no? So please make a PDF like that, right? Then you send me. Then you just get comments from Pubujini, right?
Sir, 019 is present now, but he is
19?
not up. 14.
1413, no?
014.
Sorry, Shamina. So 13 upset. 13 is problematic.
Okay, sir.
Please, Shamina, make a note. 13, right? Then 29, then 40, right? 43, 45, then 70, right? 89, 89. I just had a chat, right? Then 118, Veera Singhe, not available today, no?
Yes, sir.
Then 112, available? Yeah. Yeah, good morning. How are you? Are you attending lectures properly? No?
I every day attended.
Sure?
Sure.
Oh, for all subjects?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Shamina, you just make a note on this, right?
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay, thanks. Rujani.
Thank you.
Okay. 124.
Yes, sir.
Are you attending lectures properly? No? Rujani, can you hear me? Yes?
Hello,
Yeah. Can you hear me?
sir.
Yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me, Rujani?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you attending lectures properly?
Yes, sir.
Oh, for all subjects?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah. You are attending all lectures properly. Yes? Rujani,
Yes, sir.
are you attending all lectures properly? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. Shamina, yes, okay. Shamina, please have a chat with her. Then tell me the real answer, right? Because, according to our records, these are some problematic index numbers, right?
Okay, sir.
Yes, cross MJJ 125 available. Shamina, available? No?
Absent today.
Yeah, please have a look at it, right?
Okay, sir.
Then what about the public officers? Are they all attending?
Sir, one person it attended, others will come before next month.
That person is available here today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So who is that person?
Yes, sir. I am Premnath.
Sorry?
I am Satmalingam Premnath.
Yeah, Premnath. You are from
From Trincomalee, sir.
Trincomalee. Yes. How many of you are coming here to the Faculty of Agriculture?
Previous before pre-academic.
Sorry? Yeah. How many? Altogether, how many?
No, only one person, sir. I am.
No. But according to our records, so we have got 4 or 4, I think. Yes? You are only available at the moment. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shamina, what about others? Okay, thanks.
Okay, sir.
Shamina,
Sir.
are they coming?
Sir, some students are unable to join because bad climate. They inform me.
So,
1 or 2%.
what is their problem?
Bad climate.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Raining.
Sorry?
Heavy raining, sir.
Okay. So, the thing is that if they are unable to attend these lectures, of course, very hard for them to sit for the examination. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
So, I just want to advise you all attend classes properly. If you are having certain issues, Samina, your responsibility is to have a chat with me or other student counselors, right?
Okay, sir.
Then of course we can make an arrangement or we can give you some solutions. We want to make you all happy, right? So don't create unnecessary problems that are making you very stressful, right?
Yes, sir.
You got the point?
Yes, sir.
Some people are very different.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we are having different people, different lecturers. Some are very different, so it is a bit problematic for you all, right? If you are not having proper structures. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
Then you will be suffering, right? Because if you are not attending classes, then of course it is a bit problematic. So here what I want to say is that you should be well organized, then you can manage everyone, right? If you are well organized, then no one can ask you questions. You got the point?
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
understood? Yes.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, okay, thanks. With that note, right, I am starting my lecture today.
Okay.
Yeah. So thanks for coming today, right? So we will start this one. We are just talking about hydrologic cycle, right? Yes or no? We stopped at this point. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We completed this one.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, you please talk to me. We completed this one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. Okay, thanks. So please, if I ask you a question, please talk to me, right? Then only I can have a very good interaction, right? Right. With that note, I will explain this
Recording
one.
in
We are just
progress.
talking about hydrologic cycle. This is very, very important because we are dealing with water. Water is a limited resource in the world. Most of the people are suffering from the excess of very good quality water. So it is therefore important for us to ensure that the quality of water is well organized to be used for different applications, including drinking, industrial activities, and agriculture. So therefore, we are just talking about this hydrologic cycle, right? Hydrologic cycle, I have already explained that one. We have already defined that one. It is having number of processes, right? It is of course circulating the water time to time. Then of course it is the process which is making the water available throughout the year, right? If you are having enough rainfall, then of course you can have water for different applications. If you are having no rainfall for a particular year, then of course it is a bit problematic for you, right? So then you say we are experiencing drought condition now. So it is of course very, very important for us to understand processes that influence hydrologic cycle. Then of course this understanding will be very useful for us to go for strategies that are helping, right, hydrologic cycle. Therefore we are studying this process, right? So we will talk about cloud formation, we will talk about condensation, we will talk about evaporation, we will talk about runoff, we will talk about precipitation. So we are going to have different new terms. You should be in a position to understand each term properly for the better understanding of hydrologic cycle. So that is very, very important, right? So here you see we are just having this evaporated water from surfaces. I have already explained you the difference between transpiration and evaporation last time. Yes or no? Midushana, what is the difference?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is the difference between evaporation and transpiration?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Midushana, can you hear me? Can you answer or difficult?
I can try, sir.
Yes, good. That is the good point. You can try. You know, no one is perfect in this world, but you have to make an attempt just to reach your target. If you are staying at a point, you know, that is useless. You will be staying at the point all the time. But if you make an attempt to move, then you are successful. You got the point? This is common for everyone, right? If you are saying no, no is for losers. Yes is for successful personalities. You got the point? Yes or no? If you say no,
Yes, sir.
that is for a loser. If you say yes, I can try, that is for a successful personality, right? I can have very good stories for you later, right? You have to be well organized. You have to be smart. Don't lose your opportunities, right? Okay, good. Midushana, yes, tell me.
Yes, sir. Evaporation is a process which evaporates the water from water surfaces, plant surfaces, and soil surfaces.
Yes.
But transpiration is the process which allows water from the plant canopies,
Yes.
especially the stomata.
Yeah, very good, right? So that is the evaporation, this is the transpiration, right? Then of course precipitation, we will talk about this later. This runoff I have explained. What is runoff? So groundwater, you know, there are three major types of water available on the earth's surface. So one is surface water, other one is subsurface water, other one is groundwater, right? So we will just talk about this groundwater because it's just below the soil surface. Here, if you consider Jaffna Peninsula, most of the people are talking about groundwater because it's just below the soil surface. We are having wells to get the water out for different applications, right? So this groundwater is very, very useful. So we will study this one when you are coming to your second year, first semester, right? I'm just introducing this concept. I'm just making it visible for you all, right? So this runoff is very different. What is that? It is the movement of the water over the soil surface. I have told you, you know, this precipitation, I can tell you, this precipitation is an addition to this surface, water addition, right? Then when you take that water to this point, of course, I can tell you, right? Then, you know, the part of this water will move into the soil profile, right? Because, you know, soil particles are having pores, right? So it can move into the soil profile. Then, of course, if this amount is greater than the amount that is moving into the soil profile, then, of course, we will have a fraction which is moving over the soil surface. You got the point? That amount is called runoff, right? Runoff is very, very important. We are going to discuss this one later. Runoff is the process by which water is moving over the soil surface. You understood or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please make a note on this. Please make a sketch. Ubudini, finished? Ubudini, are you available?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ubudini, what do you mean by runoff?
Runoff mean water
Sorry?
flows over the land surface.
Yeah, good. Yes, that is runoff, right? Right, thanks.
Yes.
Yes, Satkuna Linkam.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you please tell me the condition, okay, which is necessary to have runoff? What is the condition? Satkuna Lingam, you understand my question?
Yes, sir.
So what is the condition which is required, okay, for having runoff over the soil surface? What is that?
Saturation.
Sorry?
Saturation.
Saturation, what do you mean by that?
After rain,
Yeah.
the saturation, soil saturation is fulfilled.
Yeah.
After that, land surface will come out runoff.
Yes, yes, of course, we can make it more clear. Okay, that's fine. Okay, thanks. So, yes, I can ask another one. India, are you available?
Yes, sir.
Yes, India, what is the condition necessary for having runoff over the soil surface? Okay, that's fine. Okay, don't worry. Okay, next time, yeah, I can explain it again, right? You can, yes, you can understand it. Don't worry about that. Right, good. Yes, Prabodha, are you available?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Prabodha, what is the condition?
Sir.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Imandi? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Imandi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is the condition?
More water than land can flow to the streams and creeks.
Yeah, we can make it more. We can make it more clear. Okay, that's good. Yes, Manashi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the condition for that?
So precipitation should be greater than the infiltration. Then there would be a runoff.
Yeah, good. So that is, of course, that is the answer. So thanks. Right. So precipitation, I can tell you, this is the addition to the surface, right? Infiltration, it is the process by which a part of this precipitation is moving vertically into the soil surface. You got the point? If you want to have the water flowing over the soil surface, you should have the precipitation which is greater than the infiltration. You understood or not? Then only you can have the water moving on the soil surface. You understood or not? Now it's clear. Now I'm just talking about three terms: precipitation, runoff, and infiltration. Infiltration, I will talk about that. Yes, I will talk about later. You got the point or not?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. So with that note, I am moving to the next one. So we are talking about hydrologic cycle. There are different processes available. I'm going to teach you all these processes one by one, right? So first point, you just have a look at it. Water, respective of different states, involves dynamic aspect in nature. I have told you it is a polar molecule. It is having two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. You understood? So it is having bonds. So it is, of course, having polarity. So we will see that. Because of the polarity, it is a very good solvent, right? So we will see that later. Complex pathways include passage of water from gaseous stage in the atmosphere to oceans, lakes, rivers, etc. You got the point? We are having seawater. Seawater is having salt, right? So it is problematic. We are going to study that. Fresh water, it is having very low amount of salt. So when you go for the balance, you have to be very careful with these two, right? So therefore, we are studying about fresh water. We are studying about brackish water. We are studying about seawater, right? Fresh water, we can say it is having very low salinity value. Salinity is the measure to reflect salt concentration, right? If you consider fresh water, that is not saline. If you consider brackish water, it is having salinity value between seawater and fresh water. But if you consider seawater, it is having very high salinity value. This is because of very high salt concentration. You understood or not? Midushana, you understood?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah, what is the difference between fresh water and brackish water?
Fresh water have less salinity level.
Yeah.
and seawater has high level salinity.
Yes. Brackish water?
I don't know the meaning.
Yeah. Brackish water is having salinity values between fresh water and seawater. You understood?
Okay.
Yes. So this is very important. Therefore, we are just talking about hydrological cycle, right? So that is very, very important. You know, these are certain processes that facilitate hydrologic cycle. So we talk about transpiration, we talk about evaporation, we talk about condensation, we talk about precipitation, we talk about interception, we talk about runoff, we talk about infiltration, we talk about percolation. Again, we talk about seepage and storage, right? These are processes that involve in a hydrological cycle, right? So we are very systematic to understand all these processes. Please make a note on this. Abhishan, finished?
No, sir, I'm writing.
Okay. Finished, Mayuri?
No, sir. I'm right.
Mayuri, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You finished? No?
No, sir. I'm right.
Yeah, okay, good. Janani,
Yes, sir.
you finished?
No, sir.
Okay. Avarja, what is her name? Avarjana. Yes.
Avarjana, sir.
Yes, finished?
No, sir.
Okay. Sugandhika 026.
No, sir. No,
Okay. Oh, yeah. 033, you finished? Yami,
Yes, sir.
right. Okay. Shamina, finished?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. So with that note, right, I'm moving to the next one. So we just talk about this, right? So evaporation. Can you see this slide? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right. Evaporation, we have already discussed this. You just make a note on this, right? Evaporation is the process by which water from a liquid to a gas or vapor. You got the point? So we are just having the phase change. That process is called evaporation, right? So we will talk about latent heat. Yeah, so we will study that one later, right? So this process is very, very important for us. We are just making the phase change. Water is from liquid to the gaseous state, right? Evaporation mostly occurs on water surfaces like lakes, seas, etc. Yes, if you are able to have the radiation from the sun, if it is giving enough heat to make the water evaporated from such surfaces, of course you can have the evaporation. You got the point? Evaporated moisture is lifted into the atmosphere, but some vapor always exists in the atmosphere. You got the point? When you are having the water evaporated into the atmosphere, I can say the part will be moving up, okay, and the part will be staying in the atmosphere. So this evaporated water is very useful just to make the environment cool. You got the point? Therefore, it is important for you to have some ponds inside hot areas. We can say, you can see our faculty, we have got some natural ponds. Our environment is very hot. If you are able to have some water evaporated from such ponds, of course it is good for you, right? You can feel it. Therefore, you can keep the same mechanism in humidifiers. Some people are using humidifiers these days. They are doing the same. They are just sprinkling. They are making fine droplets of water into an environment just to keep it cool. So this is how we utilize the concept of evaporation for different applications. You understood or not? Got it? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please make a note on it. Vidusha, finished? Yes?
No, sir.
No? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay. Netmini 056, finished?
No, sir.
Okay. Shehani, Ruvindia, finished?
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
Recording stopped.
Yes, students, can you see the screen?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Right, right. Yeah, yes, good. Sorry for the disturbance, right? Right, we stopped at this point, right? You completed this one, yes or no?
Recording in progress.
Yes, good. So we will just go to the next one. So I'm going to talk about transpiration. I have explained this one. You can simply see this, right? Transpiration is the biological process that occurs mostly in the day. I have told you this is because of the temperature difference, right? When you have very good temperature profile, of course, you will have certain amount of water evaporated from plant canopies. Then, of course, that process is called transpiration, right? Water inside plants is transferred to the atmosphere as water vapor. Only a small portion of water is retained by the plants. You see, this is rhizosphere. I have already explained that one. These are root hairs. So water can migrate to this root here. Then, of course, water can move from this point to that point. After reaching this surface, it will be evaporated. This is basically through stomata. So this process is called transpiration. This process is important as far as physiological processes of plants are concerned. It is because I can tell you when you are moving the water, nutrients and other required substances will reach plant canopies from the root zone. So it will help plants grow perfectly. So this process is highly important. At the same time, this process is helping the hydrological cycle. You understood or not? Midushana?
Yes, understood, sir.
Yes, please make a note on this. Shamina, finished?
So she has a power cut in.
Yeah. Okay. Abhishan, finished? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So we will go to the next one. This is condensation. You can see this is, of course, opposite to evaporation. Condensation is the process by which water vapor changes into water. Evaporation or transpiration, we can say water is converted into vapor form, that is the gaseous form, from its solid state. So here, if you consider condensation, that is opposite to evaporation. It means water is converted into liquid state from its gaseous state. You got the point? So here you see this is condensation. You know, if you take a bottle of water, right, from your refrigerator, if you keep it outside, okay, you will be having water droplets on the outer surface. You should have seen this one before, right? Sometimes, you can have a look at mirrors. They will have water droplets. This process is called condensation, right? Condensation takes place due to cooling of air. How do we do this? This is basically due to the cooling of air. So we will just have a look at it. So it is important for you to note it down now. Please make a note. Abhishan, finished?
No, sir.
Okay. Virtuvi, finished? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Virtuvi, is it difficult for you to understand this one? New contents? No?
Not Yes, sir, but new words.
Yeah, you are correct. Yes, I will do it. I will go for plan B for you, right? Got the point? Yes, I will make an arrangement, right?
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. Yeah. Manashi, finished?
Yes, sir.
Manashi, what do you mean by condensation?
So it's the process where water vapor changes into water.
Yeah. Yes, good. So that is of course condensation, right? India,
Yes, sir.
finished?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. Abhishan?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Swarnalinga is available? Sorry, Satkunalingam. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Finished?
Yes, sir. Finished.
Right, okay. So we will go to the next one. Precipitation. We have studied evaporation, we have studied transpiration, we have studied condensation. We are now talking about precipitation, right? I'm now slow. I'm very slow. I can tell you, I'm going to increase the speed. Are you okay with that? How do you feel? Is it difficult if I increase the speed? Abhishan?
So if it's difficult, I will tell you.
Yeah. I will do it for few more lectures. After that, I will try my best to increase because I have got number of sections to be covered. So I'm expecting your kind support to complete it properly, right? If you get some difficulties, of course, please talk to me well in advance, right? What the point?
Okay, sir.
Right, okay. Precipitation is the process that occurs when water particles fall from the atmosphere and reach the ground. What is that? If you are having certain water droplets, okay, in the atmosphere, if they are reaching the Earth's surface, that is precipitation. You got the point? Precipitated water may fall into water bodies or on the land. That is possible. It can happen in the sea, it can happen on the soil surface. It can then go to streams or penetrate into the soil. Once you get the water to the soil surface, of course, you will have number of processes. We are going to discuss about that later. The most common types of precipitation, okay, what are those? These are common types: rain, hail, and snow. This hailstorm is very common. I mean, yes, we will see this in temperate countries, right? So we will have rain, hail, and snow. This is rain, hail, and snow. Hail, is like a rock. Ice crystals will be falling to the soil surface, right? From the atmosphere. Rain, it is very common. Everyone can experience. The snow is very different. So we will talk about this. These are different forms of precipitation. You got the point? Everyone understood? Yes? Yes,
sir.
please make a note
Yes,
on
sir.
it. Yes. Satkuna Lingam, finished?
No, sir. I'm right.
Okay. Hasini, finished?
No, sir, still writing.
Okay. Yeah. Sika, finished? Available? No? Sagari, finished?
No, sir.
Okay. Anuja? Okay, she's having some issues. Right. Vidusha, finished? Vidusha, are you available? No? Yeah, we'll see. Right, okay. Manasi, finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Abhishan, finished?
Yes, sir.
Right. So with that note, I'm moving to the next one. Rain, hail, and snow. These are three different forms we are going to discuss. Rain is precipitation that falls to the surface of the earth as water droplets. What is this? It is just falling on the earth's surface, okay, as water droplets. Rain that falls from clouds but freezes before it reaches the ground is called sleet or ice pellets. How do we call it? It is called sleet or ice pellets. That is also possible. We are going to discuss that one, right? Hail is different from the rain. We are going to discuss this one as well. It forms when very cold water droplets freeze or turn solid as soon as they touch things like dust or dirt. You know, in the atmosphere, we are having floating particles and, of course, dust particles. If you have very cold water droplets, if they touch very fine particles which are floating in the atmosphere, there is a possibility for you to have ice crystals, right? That is possible. More frozen water droplets are added to the hailstone before it falls. So it is like an ice crystal. So it is important for us to understand that one. That is hail. Snow is precipitation that falls in the form of ice crystals. So yes, this is different. Hail is very rigid. This is ice crystal is very, yes, we will see the difference between these two. The ice crystals are formed individually in clouds, but when they fall, they stick together in clusters of snowflakes. You got the point? So hail, it is basically due to the connection to the dust particles which are floating in the atmosphere. If you have very cold water droplets frozen, of course, you can have hail. So this one is very different. Here the ice crystals are formed individually in clouds. So clouds are developing ice crystals. Then they form clusters. They will form snowflakes. So this is very different. Rain, hail, and snow. You understood or not? Abhishan?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please make a note on it. Imandi, finished?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. Midushana,
Writing, sir.
Midushana, finished or not writing?
Writing, sir.
Okay, okay. Tarsika, Navaratnam. Yes,
Yes, sir.
finished?
Now writing, sir.
Okay, okay. Madhuvandi, finished? 086.
No, sir, I'm writing.
Okay. Manashi?
Still writing, sir.
Yes.
Still writing, sir.
Okay, okay. Zero two one. Samira finished? Yes or no? Available? I will make a note, right? Yes, Abhishan finished?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. Manashi?
Yes, sir.
Right. So with that note, right, I'm going to stop because you are going to have another class. I have taken 2 more minutes. I'm sorry for that. Okay, have a good day ahead. Thanks.